Hello again. Do you have a favourite passage from the Bible? I know that many of us do. One that is very well known and very well liked is the 13th chapter of Paul's first letter to the Corinthians. It's fairly easy to see why it's so popular. It's all about love. The last verse in particular is one that sticks in the mind. These three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. People like this reading because it's about love. That makes it a great reading for a wedding, or so people think. But actually, it's not about love at all. It's actually about the absence of love. It's about what happens when folk don't love each other. The church in Corinth was in a bad way. People were falling out with each other. People were lording it over each other. There were quarrels and arguments and all sorts of hassles. And it was about as far from being a happy church as it was possible to be. And then they get this letter from Paul in which he tries to remind them what really counts, what really matters. And he tells them that what really matters is love, the love they have for one another. In this chapter of his letter, he's asking them basically, where's the love? Because he's not seeing much of it among them. Look, he says, see you guys that think you're great because you can prophesy. Prophecies will cease. See you guys that think you're great because you're able to speak in tongues. Tongues will be stilled. See you guys that think you're great because you're so clever. Knowledge will pass away. And then what are you left with if you don't have love? And the point is this. Any relationship, whether it's between the members of a church or between two people who decide they want to live together for the rest of their lives, isn't going to work, isn't going to last, unless it's built on the one thing that really matters, and that's love. Love, Paul tells us, is patient and kind. It's not jealous or conceited or proud. Love isn't ill-mannered or selfish or irritable. Love doesn't keep a record of wrongs. Love never gives up. Love never fails. Paul reminds us of the things that are important if we are to live lovingly towards one another: patience, kindness, forgiveness. Always remember the three things Paul tells us are really important: faith, hope, and love. But remember that the greatest of these is love. Bye for now. God bless. As a church, we've been in lockdown mode since the middle of March, but things are beginning to change for us, and we're starting to make preparations for reopening, even if our services will be a long way from the old normal for some time yet. To make time for all the preparations we have to make, we'll be sharing just the one video message each week from now on. It'll go out on a Sunday at first, with no midweek message starting this week. However, once the church begins to have some form of Sunday service, the video message will shift from Sunday to Wednesday. Don't worry if all that sounds quite complicated. It'll all be made clear as time goes on. Bye once again.